That this particular story is a kind of, we went to a place as a group. In those days, about this is about, I can say, about more than 15 years ago or something like that. Went to a place, to be able to, take care of some communities. We noticed there is a man that's always carry a small phone, and is playing sound record music in his ear. That time I was young. I don't actually know what is happening because I've not been able to reach to this understanding that I have now. So I noticed that he's going through some challenges of like traumatic or mental. He has mental issues, and the mental is a mental challenge. He has mental challenge. His mentally challenged problem has actually disturbed him in such a way that he cannot be helped. Nobody can help him. He decided to actually help himself. You remember, we're talking about antidote. Now, in the place of the entities in his life, the entity is always talking, discussing something in his mind. If they are doing it, I know about this particular thing. They are doing it. But before I continue, I want to and let you understand that so many thoughts, people think something that those discussion you're having in your mind is not you that is actually discussing it. I want you to know you are not the one that's discussing it. It's the entities that's doing that. But the only thing, they are doing it in your mind. I told you, your mind is just like a blank sheet. Whoever writes anything inside that blank sheet, move the entire body, because it is the mind that move your will. So in that area, there is always a thought. Anytime you're discussing something inside your mind, having a thought, discussing, just like you're talking to somebody talking to you, I can tell you, it's not you. It is the entities that you are talking to. And I remember in those days of a man that said that we talk to more, in our mind than in physical. We will discuss more, be discussing more, and sometimes we'll forget where we are. We'll forget that people is around us. We'll be, discussing within ourselves. There's difference between meditation and that. That is the man is going through hell in his mind. Physically, the entities are talking to his mind in a way that the thing comes out loud. So what antidote that this man discovered? He discovered that he can use a sound, music. He will put that music on in his mind, and as long as that music is singing, he will be enjoying it. And as enjoying it, that music will override the sound of the entities, and then he will be getting himself. Once the battery of that oh my goodness, once the battery of that phone begin to run down, he'll be restless to go to where to charge it. You can see that is his own antidote. But in this place, you are not going to only get antidote, you're going to be in charge of that entity. Flog him out of your property, your place of anything. Whatever he has taken from you, you take it back by force. Because he's just using you, taking your advantage of you, because you are not aware that he's there. That's the only thing. So we will still come to other things in the journal 1 to 1.1.4. So let's go to the journals 1.1.5, which is haunted life. This is the extraordinary place that we're going to. These ones have so many levels of explanation. So we are going to go from low until we upgrade to the higher level of understanding. This is this journal 1.1.5, which is called the haunted lives, the haunted life, physical haunted life of human being. How spirit chases family out of their hard-earned tax home. You see people that have struggled in life to be able to, build a family. You see, in a short of time, You come back home, you begin to hear one noise in a room. You open that room, you won't see anybody. Sometimes you hear the noise from where you come out from, and that is how you begin to see it. And you see, if you have not experienced such a thing, the next thing that you're going to do, you'll be traumatized. You'll be switched off. I can tell you, you'll be too switched off. And the end of the day, you're going to move away from there, and you lose your property, lose your investment, and lose everything. And then, what is the mission? I remember telling you the mission in the top place. You want that particular family to suffer. That's all. Now, I ask, does spirit have identification, the ID card of that country? Are they the citizen? Do they have citizenship of that country? Do they have passport? Do they pay tax? What do they do? What is their contribution to that particular country, that they have right to be able to push people out, people that contribute in the community? So that's what you should understand. In the hospital, you see hotel, you see people in the abandoned hospital. No problem. Please, if they are abandoned homes, hospital, prisons, or private or personal house, or even government house, please put it on the comment section. Put it on the comment section. We have to. I will tell you. You're going to utilize it. If it's your own, you come back to it. Then you don't need to. There's no anything. Just that you get the understanding of how to understand how they function and how they live, and then you live your normal life, and then you continue your normal life. There's nothing like sacrifice. Nothing. You're not sacrifice is begging. Sacrifice is begging. Sacrifice means that you give somebody something at the backhand so that he will give you access to a place. And the sacrifice, does it stay forever? No. Even when you're sacrificed, they can still come and hunt you. So this one, you are in charge. You're going to tell and take it by force. You're not struggling. You're not nothing like you're not doing anything. It's just the understanding you have. Now, people that living with insanity, this is where there is a bomb, a bombshell. Look around you. You see people with insanity everywhere. People with insanity, people that are going through drugs problem, so many challenges of life. You see them on the bus stop, on the train station, on the airport road, on the different places, on the corners of gutters, on the under bridge, everywhere you see them. Now, have you asked yourself, what is actually happening to these people? He said they are not just insane. I can tell you, they are not just. Insanity is a word that was given to what is happening to them. But what is happening to them is the entity has captured them. The entities have captured them and hold them ransom. They have been kidnapped by the entities. The kidnappers are the entities. They have been destroying human beings. Insanity everywhere. Beggars everywhere. You see somebody that is healthy, very nice, and you see the person begging. I can tell you that there's nothing you see human being doing that is natural. That is said, no, it is an entity. I told you that if you have not reached that place, you are in a different department. I'm telling you. You are in a different department. You'll be thinking that they are the one. When somebody, even when people takes people's lives and do it, they don't actually, they are not even aware. Whenever they finished it, that is actually when the reality comes. That's why do you see them running, trying to hide? If they are themselves, why are they hiding? If they are themselves, why are they hiding?